Welcome to Newsworthy Stories with Jacqueline Jimenez. I've been telling you how 378 applicants applied to participate in AMPS Institute's Youth Entrepreneurship Leadership Retreat and Pitch Competition. Well, only 25 of those made it. Well, now we're seeing what it took for them to go for the win.
Of your friends.
The hands-on experience, the field trips, absolutely amazing. I recommend that every child in Alabama at least try to get out there inside their homes, get in their communities, and figure out what it is that you want to do and go to people that can help you achieve your dream.
I'm Drew. Nice to meet you.
Top edges of the bowl kind of dries and splits.
Trust me, if you have air conditioner, you have a car, you have plumbing, you need somebody that works with their hands.
Personally, I feel like I'm coming out of this retreat as a stronger, person, student, and also like an entrepreneur.
This is what the bottle looks like before it starts. It heats this preform up and stretches it and blows a bottle.
Before I came to James Institute, the retreat in St. Croix, I actually wanted to be a culinary and business management major. And after the retreat, it sparked something in me in agriculture that I wanted to help, especially my home St. Croix, be better in the future. And I took it upon myself to change my major and do environmental engineering.
As being a junior business management major, coming to an entrepreneurial institute and being able to learn under men such as Mr. Amps, as well as Mr. Juan, as well as yourself and everybody else that has helped us. I feel that coming here also expanded, it kind of let me step out of my comfort zone. I was able to expand my network. I would definitely recommend this for incoming college students, high schoolers, everything. It's a great experience.
What you do is give two people a high five and say, you are in the right place.
Participants of the AMPS Institute Retreat and Pitch Competition in Montgomery, Alabama, speaking out about their experience. The Youth Entrepreneurship Leadership Retreat is a partnership between James AMPS of AMPS International and the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service. It's designed to generate interest in the field of agriculture and conservation. The agency's support allows the high school and college-age students to participate for free and give them a personal connection and insight to what the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service offers.
So we offer paid internships. So I started off as a SCEP intern, which means that I'll intern for a certain amount of years, and once I graduated, I had a full-time position waiting for me. So now it's called Pathway. All federal positions are actually on USA.Jobs.gov. And if you see something that says, open to the public, if you are not a federal employee, you can apply for jobs that are open to the public. If you are a student and you have a Pathway internship, you would click the filter for students.
For the last 2 years, the incredibly successful retreats have been held in the U.S. Virgin Islands and parts of the Caribbean. Former students from St. Croix, St. Thomas, and Puerto Rico flown out to Alabama to serve as ambassadors to help participants. That excitement attracting the attention of NBC News Channel 12 in Montgomery.
How do you think these workshops or camps are going to help you in the future?
Dealing with your mindset, dealing with solving problems, that's what you're going to be doing in the next 3 days, is trying to understand, in agriculture, in conservation, is there something I can solve a problem with? And that's why we're taking you to these 3 different locations. And they're going to tell you what they do, whether it's raising cattle, whether they're talking about bees and raising bees and honey, or they have a water bottling plant, how they do it. We want to know how they do it and why they did it, but we also want to know what their challenges are. Because once you figure out how to help somebody in their challenges solve an issue, you can become wealthy.
Many things started here in this very room 125 years ago and on. What's happening 125 years ago is happening here tonight too. You guys are thinking of the future and dreams.
The students getting an added incentive by the state of Alabama, which contributed thousands of dollars to the pitch competition to increase the prize earnings.
Are building a business and there are countless problems. When you look at it from that point of view, when you're solving a problem or you're increasing your value or people paying for that value. So I'm excited to be part of the sponsorship and having you all here, but I'm looking more forward to hearing what you all see in your experiences.
The mission of the retreats is to allow the participants to hear the struggles in the agriculture and conservation industries and then build a business around solving it. These students getting an opportunity to experience a bee farm, cattle and cotton farm, as well as a water bottling company that has a water well on the property.
A lot of the old-time beekeepers, they hate the flow hives because it's newfangled technology. Me, because I knew it's just me harvesting and doing everything, the flow hives make it a lot simpler. But I still take the frames away from my hives to do the harvest, and then I just bring the whole thing back. You can build your little home and have everything you need. And in these, they'll either put honey or baby bees, bee eggs, larvae, the whole 9 yards. Most bees are female, and they only live about 30 to 45 days.
Put it underneath, you say?
It's so good.
So good.
Hold it.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That is Alabama wildflower honey. No
I ordered that.
natural.
I ordered that too.
So is there a need for mechanics?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Involved in the John Deere dealership, we can't get enough people. We can't get enough technicians.
Wow.
We're actually picking out bright students and saying, will you be, kids that want to go to tech school, want to work with their hands, and there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. If you have air conditioner, have a car, you have plumbing, you need somebody that works with their hands, or you're dead in the water. So we're trying to find those kids that say, you know what, college may not be for me. I don't want to go into debt. I don't want to spend $30,000 a year on tuition, not including room and meals.
They're making good money.
And come out of school in a year and start earning money. So yes, we need those things. Our local Deere dealer will partner with you and you'll work with them. They'll pay your school, guarantee you a job.
If you enjoy watching the stock market, you could get into like commodity trading, or you could be a commodity procurer. I have a friend who works in Huntsville. He grew up on a farm and he decided that he wanted to be basically a commodity trader, and he trades barge loads of corn. Wow,
That's my fertilizer spreader. It has that yellow bubble on top is a GPS system. It is self-driven. Like it has like basically an iPad built in. I will send it a prescription and I can make it spread fertilizer in specific places in specific fields.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? That's the beginning. They say nobody will buy a bottle of water, nobody will buy this water because it's too expensive. This is real artesian water. This is at the top of the apex of water, bottled water. And you're gonna taste it. You never had it before, you're gonna taste it today. Because once you taste it,
You're gonna understand.
you will understand. You will understand, and I'm not gonna be responsible for the addition that's gonna have you on. All right, so 2018, 632,000 bottles. The banks was calling, we couldn't pay the bill, and we thought we was gonna go under. Entrepreneurship. 2019, we sold 2.5 million bottles. Big jump. Start going up. Start going up. 2020, hey, you know what happened in 2020? COVID. I told my partners, I told the plant, I said, hey, this is a perfect time to get off the road. Let's shut this thing down. We ain't got nothing to worry about. We can say COVID did it. But God put us in the fast lane. He said, stay right there. In 2020, we sold 7.2 million bottles of water. 2021, wide open, 13 million bottles of water. 2022, 15 million bottles of water. 2023, 18 million bottles of water. And this year, we stay on track, which we're in the fast lane, we will eclipse 22 million bottles of water.
Armed with the knowledge from 3 different farming industries, the participants from the AMPS Institute were off and running.
You're going through some stuff now that everybody goes through at every retreat, is that sometimes people don't like what you are telling them, and you've got to be able to negotiate your ideas and then to bring them back into the fold. But your ideas can't be so big where you're already Amazon. You're not Amazon, you're just starting. So start with something small and then tell us how it's going to grow. And that's where your numbers will come in. You tell us how it's going to grow. But everybody should feel appreciated for what they are saying at the table, but you can't use everybody's idea.
The dog who is most hungry is the one that gets the bone. My question to you is, how hungry are you?
For some 30 hours, Master International Entrepreneurship Trainer Juan Casimiro pouring into the participants, everything from their mindset to designing a logo to building a business plan, all in preparation for the pitch competition.
So each of you are going to have a question. One person's going to start, and it's up to the person to your right. It's called Ring Around the Rosy. The person to your right is going to continue that train of thought.
By Sunday morning, they were polishing up what they had practiced. With the introduction of the judges, who were all from the Alabama State Office of Minority Affairs, the pitch competition got underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn it over to Juan Casimiro to begin this competition.
We are Agritech Oasis.
We created this company to ensure optimal growth for both crops and pollinating habitats, regardless of environmental factors. We envision a sustainable AI-powered ecosystem that enhances healthy crops, inspires young leaders, and builds a resilient agriculture.
Can you tell me a little bit about the background work that you did to identify your target audience?
For our target audience, I was highly inspired by my father. He wants to start a business, but it's very difficult for him because he is working full-time. And I think something like this would really help him and a lot of other farmers.
Hi, my name is Madison Sterling, and I am the CEO of CERB. CERB, we believe in if you want to be the change, see the change.
Our mission for CERB is to empower and support agricultural communities by strengthening the future generations with the resources necessary to spark their fire and change the agricultural community.
So you may be asking yourself, what is Jacqueline? We are a local and caring skincare company where we aim to put you, our consumers, and our farmers first. Here, we make sure that we can bring a space to push forward farm-to-face products, to incorporate anything to benefit your skin and support our amazing local farmers.
We constantly to ship sustainable items and keep them at a right temperature and good quality before it gets to the store. So what would be some ways that you all increase the product quality from the farmer to the store?
So we are planning on basically staying with the customer once. So our website that we have linked on our presentation slide has access for a customer to go in and say what actual ingredients they would like in their product, and we make it based on what our customers want to see. So it's not a wholesale type of business.
Our mission is to empower farmers through community, connections, and sustainable growth. Bridging the gap between farmers and consumers by strengthening agriculture. U-Farm isn't just a platform, it's a movement for empowering farmers and creating sustainable change. Let's go this movement together. U-Farms.
U-Farms, your local farm just a click away.
For our company, U-Farms, consumers are looking for a direct way to support farmers. For our company, we are looking for a way for farmers to put products right in front of them Since there aren't normally apps out there for farmers to connect.
Last presentation, interesting name, Soilify.
Imagine a world where farmers use soil productivity to help enhance their schools. Today I'm excited to introduce to you a team solution that empowers farmers to contribute to greener future.
So my question goes to the machine. So is it a rental or you guys come out and buy the product and you guys come, or how does that work?
Yes, so with our robot rovers, basically the process of how it works is we go through our sponsorships and we go through a company. This company will then be able to build the robots. As for a visual representation of what these robots would look like, I have a sketch right here that you guys can look at. These speckles that you see coming out, that would be basically our fertilizer that prevents the pesticides from early detection. It kind of has our scanners in there as well.
In the end, Bear Skincare came out on top.
In the NRCS.USDA.gov business case competition. I think it allows our students to demonstrate their critical thinking skills, their innovative skills, things that we talk about in the College of Business. I'm very proud of them. I can't wait until you guys come back so that we can participate again. Please keep Alabama State University in your docket so whenever you return, we can also participate. Thank you so much, AMPS Institute. My students will say Alabama State or ASU or whatever it is you want to say. Thank you. We appreciate it.
For more information on where the next AMPS Institute retreat will be held, go to NRCS.USDA.gov or follow them on social media at AMPS Institute. Just an incredible retreat, but those retreats don't happen without funding. It's with great thanks to Chief Terry Cosby of the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service and his counterpart Vivian Dixon, who have worked tirelessly to make sure students can participate for free by approving tens of thousands of dollars in funding. Wow, there were so many stories that came out of this retreat. I mean, really, I was like this. My mouth was open. I was just like, when it was done, I was like in shock. I was like, wow, I can't believe all that they experienced. I also went home with what? My own Tuskegee honey, and it is amazing. If you're a honey person, you've got to try it. And then Mr. Marquise Forge gave us some samples of what a bottle looks like before it's a bottle. So many things to still, devour into my mind as to what happened. But here's what you need to do. Make sure you follow AMPS Institute at AMPS Institute and Newsworthy Stories. Follow at Newsworthy Stories, whether it's on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, wherever we are, please follow us because AMPS Institute will probably be coming to your neighborhood soon. I know we're looking right now at Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, but that could change at any moment. So follow us on AMPS Institute. It's free for the participants. All they have to do is apply. What an experience. What an introduction. You're going to hear a lot more. You're going to hear a lot more. So stay tuned.